Now, our discussion for today will involve beams that are indeterminate saka non-prismatic din. Ibig sabihin ng non-prismatic is magkaiba yung sections. So, we have two problems. This is the first one. This is fixed-ended. And then yung second problem natin, merong ruler sa gitna. Now, although you can say na, sir, baka mas madali kasi walang support sa gitna. But this item involves analysis, and it's a bit more tricky compared dito. Trickier pala. So, paano yan i-solve? Now, for varying sections, magbabago yung 3-moment equation. Ito talaga yung general 3-moment equation. But, doon sa beams natin, sa structural theory, yung EI, i-multiply lang natin dito if it is constant. But kung hindi yan constant, ito talaga yung gagamitin mo. Yan. But there's a way to make EI constant, but yun nga lang, mag-ratio and proportion tayo. So, diba, first natin gagawin is to establish the points. Now, since we have two fixed ends, we have to add dalawang imaginary spans. So, let me add an imaginary span here. Sabihin natin, this is 0.1, and then we will also add another imaginary span dito. Yan. So, this is, sabihin na lang natin, this is 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, yung fixed end sa right, and then, itong imaginary span is at, let's say, 0.5. Yan. So, ano yung walang value, ano yung merong value? Yung M1 saka M5, 0 yan silang dalawa kasi andyan sila sa imaginary span. Now, itong L1 naman, L1 saka L2, ano din yan? Sabihin natin L1 yan, L1, ito L5. So, yung L1 saka L5, parehas yan silang 0 kasi imaginary span. Yung merong value is, itong nasa 0.2, merong moment dyan. Dito sa 0.3, meron ding moment. And then dito rin sa 0.4 natin. Yan lang yung considerations natin before we can solve this. So, first natin gagawin is, consider muna natin yung 0.123. Kasi diba, sa 3-moment equation, we need to establish 3 points. So, let's say we have 0.123. Diba, magdadeflect tong beam natin in this way. Parang, paganyan. And then, paganyan rin. Wait lang. Parang ganito, and then yan. Ito yung elastic curve. Now, at 0.3, meron siyang deflection dyan from the original point. Ito na lang. Sabihin natin, this is H. Yan. So, for 0.123, we have, yung gagawin natin, instead of typing all of these, yung EI, I1, E2, I2, we can just multiply EI sa right side, and then we can treat that as 1. Now, yung extra natin gagawin is, yung merong 2 dyan, we'll include it as a coefficient ng expressions na to. This one, and also this one. Yan yung shortcut talaga. So first, for 0.123, M1 is 0, L1 is also 0. While yung L2 naman, sabihin natin, this is L2, and then this is L3. Ano pala to? This is, sabihin na lang natin, L4. Yan. So, M1, L1, L2 is 3 meters. Yung distance na yan. And then, diba, meron tayong value for M2. Meron din tayong value for H. Yan. So, merong value yung H. So, isusulat na natin yung 3-moment equation. So, first, we have M1. M1 is, again, 0. And then, plus 2M2 times L1 plus L2. So, 2M2. And then, L1 is, diba, 0. So, this expression will cancel. And then, L2 is 3. But, yung I kasi dyan is times 2 sa normal na I. Ibig sabihin, we have to divide this by 2. Yung nangyari lang dito is parang over E times ganito pala, 2 times EI. Now, yung EI, i-multiply lang natin sa right side. So, we can remove that. So, retain na lang natin yung 2. So, 3 over 2. And then, meron din tayong value for M3. Kasi nasa gitna yan ng beam. May moment talaga dyan. So, M3. Ano yung L2? L2 is 3 meters divided by E2, I2, for which I2 is doble ng first section. So, this is still 3 over... ito pala yung L2. So, wala pa muna. Sorry. Ito rin, wala pa muna. Magde-divide lang tayo by 2 dito sa L3. Sorry. So, plus M3 times 3. And then, ano yung 6A1 barred A1 over E1 I1 L1? Andyan yan sa imaginary span. So, that will be 0. So, this expression will cancel. And then, yung i-add lang natin is itong 6A2 barred B2 over E2 I2 times L2. Now, in our discussion sa 3-moment equation, sa previous video natin, we solved talaga this one. We made the spans simply supported, and then nag-solve tayo ng area moment patungo sa A saka sa B. But, we have derived expressions for this. Yun na lang yung gagamitin natin. Tinuro ko naman to sa indeterminate beams natin. So, if you have a simply supported span with a uniform load, yan, yung 6A1 barred A1 over L1 saka yung 6A2 barred B2 over L2, yung value nila is ano nga yun? Mukhang WL cube divided by 4. Check nyo na lang to sa Mathalino. So, WL cubed over 4. So, we have here, ano yung W? W is 10 kN per m. The length is 3 meters. So, this will be 10 times 3 cubed divided by 4. Paki-comment na lang if tama yung ginamit ko. Or isa-search na lang natin. Wait lang. 3-moment equation. Yan. So, tama lang. WL cubed divided by 4. And then, this is equal to 6. Again, yung EI, lalagay natin dito kasi i-account lang yan ng denominator natin. later. So 6EI, and then we have H1 over L1. H1 is what? H1 is the difference in height from this point patungo sa imaginary span. So, since imaginary span yan, yung L1 walang value. So, if 0 yung L1, di ba, magiging undefined. So, this expression will cancel pala. Kasi yung L1 is nasa imaginary span. So, we only have a value dito sa H3 over L2. Now, H3 defines the difference in elevation from point 3 to point 2. Yan. But, take note dito. Kung meron kang imaginary span, gagawin mo talagang negative yung value ng H3. H3. So, negative pala yan. Negative. And then, we have H divided by 3. Now, kung itatry nyo to sa beams, cantilever beams na merong deflection sa free end yung hinahanap, mga ganon, negative talaga yung lalabas. Kaya kailangan to negative kapag may imaginary span ka. Yan yung isa sa considerations dito. Kasi if hindi yan negative, hindi mo masosolve yung H. So, remove na lang natin yung 0 kasi di natin yan kailangan. So, this is now our first equation. Yan. So, for the second equation naman, we have to consider 0.234. Again, 3 points talaga yung 3-point equation natin. So, we have 0.234. And then dito, merong value yung M2, M3, saka M4. So, we have here M2. Ito na yung first point natin. So, it will now correspond to this expression. Now, point 3 is our middle point. So, it will correspond to this one. And then, point 4 is the third point. So, ito na yan. Yan yung magbabago. Huwag kayong malito sa labels natin. Although M1, M2, M3 yan, magkaiba na kasi yung points natin. 2, 3, 4 na kasi tayo. So, always check kung ano yung middle, ano yung nasa left, and ano yung nasa right. So, here we have M2, and then pair that with L2. So, L2 is 3. So, lagay natin 3. And then, plus 2 times, ano yung nasa middle? Diba, 0.3. So, M3. And then, we have L1 plus L2. Again, omit these. And then, yung I2 saka I1, just check kung ano yung section mo. So, for the first expression, we have 3 yung L2. Divide natin by 1. Or, pwede lang yan, 3 lang. Kasi this section is just EI. Now, plus L2. L2 is 3.5. But you have to divide this by 2. Ito yung consideration mo talaga. And then, close parenthesis. And then we have, third point is 0.4. So, M4. Pair that with L3. Ano yung L3? L3 is 3.5. But, still divide that by, diba, this is E2, I2. So, divide this by 2, yung length. So, 3.5 pala, divided by 2. Yan. And then, for 0.234, this is the first span. So, this is actually span 1. This is span 2. 4.234. So, for span 1, diba, I need to take moments about the left or about A if you will make this simply supported. But since equal lang yung dalawa, WL cubed over 4 for this one or this one, then we can just say that this is plus still the same 10 times 3 cubed divided by 4. So, ito yung 6A1 barred A1 over E1 I1 times L1. Now, yung 6A2 barred B2 over E2 I2 L2, this corresponds to the second span. Yang span na yan. So, let's try to check dito kung ano yung shortcut for this loading. So, for a concentrated load anywhere sa span, screenshot na lang natin. This is our formula. If we are to compute about A, we have BA over L times L squared minus A squared. And then kung about B naman, we have PB over L times L squared minus B squared. Now, since this is nasa second span, then we have to use about B. So, about B, PB over L times L squared minus B squared. So, ano yung P natin? P natin is 20. So, this is 20. Ano yung B? B is 1 meter. Yan yung distance ng load patungo sa right end. So, 20 times 1 pala, divided by L. L is 3.5. And then here we have L squared minus B squared. So, 3.5 squared minus 1 squared. Yan. But, take note that this expression, 6A1 barred A1, is to be divided by EI. So, dapat, you have to divide this by 2. Kasi, yung second span is 2EI. Yan. So, this is another consideration talaga. Be careful with this. So, this is now equal to negative 6. And then, just omit EI. Again, we can treat that as 1. Pwede natin yan siyang i-omit. Ito na lang. This is so that we can apply 4 equations for unknowns later. So, now we have this equation, negative 6, and then H is the difference in elevation of the third point and the second point. Now, that's equal to H. So, we have H divided by L1 is, L2 is 3. And then we have to add H over yung difference in elevation naman for this point and this point. 0.3 and 4. Now, still the same H, but yung length is now 3.5. So, 3.5. Now, wag mo na yan siyang i-multiply by 2. Bakit? Dito sa equation kasi natin, sa general equation, H1 over L1 lang yan, and this is H3 over L2. Wala nang component ng E saka I, or stiffness. So, ibig sabihin, retain lang yan. This is still 3.5. Now, sir, ba't ginawa mong negative dito, yung elevation, but positive lang? Wala pala to. Sorry. Yan. Now, ba't dito, positive lang? Wala kasi tayong imaginary span. Yung 3 points kasi natin are within the real beam talaga. So, ibig sabihin, we will get a positive value or an absolute value for H. So, this is where the students get wrong. Usually. Kasi ginagawa nilang negative, so mag-iiba na yung M1, M3, saka M4 nila. So, be careful with that. So, this is our second equation. And then for our third equation, we have points 3, 4, and 5. Now, we can't pick, kanina, we didn't pick 2, 4, points 2, and then hanggang 4, kasi, hindi kasi pwedeng non-uniform yung beam section mo. Kasi dito, you have to divide by E2, I2, dito rin, E2, I2, so dapat, yung, section mo is constant yung EI. So, for the third equation, meron tayong 3, 4, 5. Yan. So, merong value si M3, meron din value si M4, but si M5 magiging 0 kasi nasa imaginary span yan. So, we have M3. This is our first point, so the length is 3.5. But you have to divide this by 2. Again, for the first point, M1 L1 over E1 I1. So 3.5 over 2 kasi 2 EI yan. And the next, we have 2 M4. This is the middle point. Yan. And then our length is 3.5, again, divided by 2, plus 0. Kasi this is an imaginary span. So you can just omit this. And then plus, wait lang. Sorry. So plus M4, we have M5, but M5 is just 0. Kasi again, imaginary span yan. So yung i-add na lang natin is these expressions. Yung 6A1 bard A1 saka 6A2 bard B2. Now, walang value si 6A2 bard B2 kasi nasa imaginary span yan. Kasi for this point kasi 3, 4, 5, ito kasi yung mangyayari. Ito na yung span 1 mo, while this is your span 2. Yan. So M5, yes, M5 is 0. And then we're gonna add, for span 1, we have to apply this formula. Kasi again, sa span 1, about A ka magmo-moment. So about A, we have PA over L times L squared minus A squared. So this is, yung P natin is 20. A is the distance from this point patungo sa point 3. So, ano yan? Diba, this is 3.5 minus 1. This is 2.5 meters. Yan. So, 2.5 pala, 20 times 2.5 divided by the length, 3.5, and then 3.5 squared, L squared minus A squared, so minus 2.5 squared. Yan. But, again, you still have to divide this by 2. Yan. Kasi nasa 2EI yan. And then, walang value yung 6A2 bard B2, so equate na natin to sa 6H1 over L1 plus H3 over L2. Now, our second span is imaginary. So, walang value yung H3 over L2. Third point na difference in elevation over L2. So, yung meron lang value is H1 over L1, for which we have a length of 3.5. So, 3.5. Yan. But don't forget to add the negative sign. Kasi again, we have an imaginary span, so magiging negative yung lalabas sa 3-moment equation talaga. So, move natin onte. Yan. Again, if you won't use negative for this one and the first equation, mali na yan. Kaya, you have to take note talaga. Now, notice that we have 3 equations. 3 equations yung nabuo natin. But, di natin masosolve yung unknowns natin. Bakit? We have 4 unknowns. Check natin. We have M2, M3. We also have M4, but unknown din yung H. Now, yan yung mahirap. Kasi, saan mo ibubuo yung equations, additional equations, to solve talaga yung H, M4, M3, saka M2. 2. So, for this, we have to use another boundary condition. Now, saang point dyan na, anong point dyan yung magagamit natin? I hope you would agree na we can use M3. Now, sir, bakit, sir? If you are to use M3, sorry, may wound yung lips ko. Mahirap magsalita. So, dito sa point 3, diba, the same point lang yan. Yan yung junction point ng EI saka 2EI. Yung junction point ng dalawang sections na magkaiba. So, ibig sabihin, yung slope dito from the left and then yung slope from the right, diba, I hope you would agree na equal lang yung slope. Kasi fixed points naman tong dalawa. So what we can do is, we can actually equate the slope from the left and the slope from the right. So, paano yan? Let's copy this. Yan. And then, remove ko na lang yan. Saka, eto. So, equate natin yung slope. Bale, slope left. And then, slope right. Yan. Now, in our 3-moment equation, we have the following assumptions. We assumed that M1, M2, M3, and M4 are positive. Bale, lahat ng moments positive. So, yung moments na ilalagay natin dito, dapat naka-positive din. Bale, clockwise dito, clockwise din dito. Although, magiging negative lang yan later. So, check natin. Sabihin natin, this is clockwise pala. So, pag ganyan, let's say this is M1, M2 pala yan. M2, this is M4. Yan. Now, don't mind M1 saka M5 kasi nasa imaginary spans yan. We also have a reaction going up. So, this is, let's say, R2. We also have R3. R4 pala. To make this simpler, again, itutugma natin yung points saka yung subscripts natin. So, 4.2, we have M2, R2. 4.4, we have M4, R4. So, equate natin yung slope sa left saka slope sa right. Now, to do this efficiently, let's apply the conjugate B method. Kasi, applying the conjugate B method dito, ano kasi yan, yung fixed magiging free, saka dito rin, yung fixed magiging free. So, essentially, wala nang support. So, masusolve na natin yung moment diagram by parts. But, yun nga lang, meron tayong variable R2, saka variable M2. Yan lang yung difference. So, project tayo ng lines. Move ko na lang yan. So, our conjugate beam is ito na lang. Wala nang supports. So, let's form the moment diagram by parts. Now, for R2, by the way, dito tayo moment center sa gitna. Kasi yan yung i-equate natin para makuha natin yung slope or ma-equate natin yung slope sa left sa right. So, here we have, again, this is the moment center. So, for R2, I have R2 multiplied by 3. Yan yung moment dyan sa B. So R2 multiplied by 3. Yan. And then, we also have, for this load, second degree na yan. Parang ganito. So, this is to the second degree, and its height or ordinate is, solve natin. Ano yung moment dyan sa B? Caused by this. Diba? 10 times 3, yan yung resultant. The load multiplied by the base. And its moment arm going to be is, sulat ko na lang, para maging beginner friendly naman. This is 10 times 3 yung resultant, so 30. Moment arm going to be is half of 3, so 1.5. Yan. So, times 1.5, this is 45. So, minus 45. Kasi, about the moment center, this load causes the beam to rotate downward. Parang paganyan yung rotation. Now, we also have M2. Yan. So, for M2, clockwise yung assumed natin. So, this will be positive. So, we have positive, ano yan? M2. So, tapos na tayo for the left side. Dito na naman tayo sa right side. So, move ko yan. So, for the right side, again, about the moment center, if the load causes the beam to rotate upward, it will be a positive area. Now, kung hawakan mo yung point na yan, and then you will apply R4, the beam will rotate, pa ganyan, it will rotate upward. So, this establishes a positive area. So, this moment is R4, yung load, multiplied by the moment arm, which is 3.5. Yan. And then, for, ano yung next? Ito na lang, M4 na lang. For M4, this is clockwise, but about the moment center, this will cause the beam to rotate downward. Bale, kung hawakan mo yung point B, ito yung rotation, so, pa-downward, so, negative pala. So, here we have negative M4. Yan. And then, for the 20K unload, let's project a line. Dito magsa-start, and then, let's say this is our zero line. So, the moment this will cause, about the moment center is clockwise yung direction, so magiging negative area yan. So, this is, ano yan? 20 times 2.5. We have 50, so minus 50. Again, this is minus kasi kung hawakan mo yung point B, apply this load, the beam will rotate downward. Yan. So, ito na yung moment diagram by parts natin. By the way, this is the 0, 9, ito rin, saka ito. Now, pwede mo yung i-overlap, but again, di ko gusto yan. Kasi mas nagiging careless ako pag nag-overlap yung areas. So, equate daw natin yung slope left, saka slope right, yung areas nila. So, slope left equals, bala, ito yung slope at B from the left and slope at B from the right. Yan. So, for the left side, we have a triangular area, so 1/2 times ano yung base? Base is 3 meters. While the height is R2 times 3. So, 3R2. Yan yung area ng first figure. And then for the second figure, again, we have a general formula BH over N plus 1. This is for spandrels. Now, this is a spandrel, so minus kasi negative area yan. And then we have 1 over N plus 1, 2 plus 1, magiging 3. Base is 3 meters, height is 45. Yan. And then, this is, ano yan? Positive area yan, so plus. Area ng rectangle is base times height. Base is still 3 meters, height is M2. So, 3 times M2. Yan. So, we have to equate this sa slope ng right side. So, for the slope of the right side, we have ano yung una natin? Ito na lang. Diba, this is the conjugate beam method. So, dito ka dapat careful. For the conjugate beam method, diba, yung slope is the shear. The shear of your conjugate beam. Now, diba, for shear, magbabago if we are considering shear from the right. Kasi magbabago yung positive effect ng beam. Bale, if from the right ka magbubuo ng shear, dapat yung upward forces magiging negative. And then yung downward forces naman magiging positive. This was discussed sa shear moment equation sa mechanics of deformable bodies. So, yung area pala na yan, this is a nasa taas ng zero line. So, magiging downward na yan. So, downward, minus na yan kasi upward yan. So, 1/2 times, again, negative yan, 1/2 times base is 3.5, height is R4 times 3.5. Yan. And then, for this one, we have negative yan na area, so magiging plus na yan. So, plus wait lang 1/2 times 3 times 3R2 plus 3M2 and then 1/2 times 2.5. Yan. This is minus. Tama. So, ano pala to? This is still above the zero line, yung M4. So, again, upward loads will be negative. So, magiging minus yan. Minus M4 multiplied by 3.5. Yan yung base. So, 3.5. And then for the last area, we have this one. Now, this is going downward kasi it's below the zero line. So, magiging positive na yan. Again, this is, lagyan na lang natin from the left. Yan. So, plus 1/2 times base is what? 3.5 pa rin. Ano pala? Ito lang yung base, so ano yan? 2.5 meters. Sorry. So 2.5 multiplied by height is 50. Yang height na yan. But, di ba, for the moment diagram by parts sa conjugate beam, we have to divide this by this one. Meron yan siyang 2EI, ito rin 2EI, and also this one. So, dito ka dapat careful talaga. Although, nag-conjugate beam tayo, we still have to account the change in the section. So, ano pala? We have to divide this by 2. Yung height niya, R4 times 3.5 over 2. Again, we can just omit EI kasi magiging constant lang yan pag ginawa natin naka-proportion siya. So, divided natin to by 2. Saka, yung last load, 50 over 2. Yan. So, ito na yung, ano yan? 1, 2, 3. This is now our fourth equation. So, equation 4. Lagyan na lang natin. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. So, dahil sa new boundary condition natin, yung slope ng point B, merong lumabas na dalawang additional unknowns. Yung R2 saka R4. Bale, yung reaction sa beam natin. So, let's make two other equations kasi may nadagdag na dalawang unknowns to solve all the unknowns. Kasi kung ilan yung number of equations mo, yan din yung masosolve na number of unknowns mo. So, saan natin makikita yung additional equations? We can get that by applying equilibrium equations. Summation of forces, vertical, or summation of moments. But, usually, ginagawa ko sa problem na to is, di ako nag-moment kasi nakakasagabal kasi yung sign ng movement kasi sa beam, originally, yung reaction dyan is clockwise. But kasi it will turn out to be negative sa 3-moment equation. So, ginagawa ko is, yung first equation ko is summation of forces, vertical lang. Wala na akong summation of moments. So, summation of forces vertical, we have R2 plus R4. Equate natin yung upward forces sa downward forces. So, equal yan to 30 plus 20. Yan. So, 30 plus 20. This is my fifth equation. So, equation 5. Now, sir, ano yung last equation mo? For my last equation, ginagamit ko is, yung value ng M3. Kasi makukuha ko yan from the left, if I will take moments from the left. So, ano yung M3? Diba, M3 is R2 times 3 meters. So, sulat natin. R2 times 3. And then minus M2. Plus M2 pa pala kasi we assumed it as clockwise. Dapat consistent yung assumptions mo. If hindi yan consistent, may magbabago dyan sa values. So, doble ingat lang tayo. Plus M2. And then, minus yung resultant, 30. Moment arm is 1.5. Yan. So, this is now my sixth equation. So, yan, 6. So, copy natin lahat. This is equation 1. Wait lang. Equation 1, equation 2. Yan. Equation 1, equation 2. Ito yung equation 3. Move natin onte. Tama ba? Equation 3 and our additional equations, this is equation 4. Tama. Equation 5. And this is equation 6. Yan. So, again, meron na pala dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is for our 6 unknowns. We have unknown yung M2. M3 is unknown. H. So, tatlong unknowns na. Unknown din yung R2. R4. And then, ano pa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unknown din yung M4. Yan. So, meron na tayong 6 equations for our 6 unknowns. So, masasolve natin yan lahat. But, unfortunately, walang function yung calculator natin to solve, anong tawag dito? To solve 6 equations. 6 equations, 6 unknowns. Yung functionality lang ng Canon is press mode, go to equation. It's only up to 4 unknown equations. Wala na yung iba. So, ibig sabihin, dito pala, you have to apply simplification for at least, let's say, 3 equations and then apply na natin yan dito. Gamitan na lang natin ng 6 equations para hindi na tayo mahirapan. Double check ko na lang later yung values dito. So, control 7, gagawa tayo ng solve block. Unknowns natin are M2. Guess value natin, gawin natin 0. So, M2 equals 0. M3 equals 0 then. M4 equals 0. H is 0 lang lahat. Yan lang yung guess value natin. And then, R2. Set natin to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you also have R4. Yan. So, yung constraints natin are equations 1 to 6. So, I have, for my first equation, 2m2 times 3 plus 3m3 plus 10 times 3 squared over 4 equals 6 times negative h over 3. Yan. Yan yung first equation ko. Second equation is this one. So, 3m2 plus 2m3 times 3 plus 3.5 over 2 plus m4 times 3.5 over 2 plus 10 times 3 cubed divided by 4 plus 20 times 1 times 3.5 squared minus 1 squared over 3.5 times 2 equal yan to 6 times h over 3 plus h over 3.5. Yan. Third equation is m3 times 3.5 over 2 plus 2 times 3.5 over 2 to m4 plus this expression, so 20 times copy na lang natin, this is 2.5 2.5 din yan, equals 6 times minus h over 3.5. Now, kung wala kang MathCAD, ano talaga, manual calculations dapat kasi 6 equations. Ito yung equation 3. Equation 4 is 1/2 times 3 times 3r2 minus 1/3 times 3 times 45 plus 3m2 equals minus 1/2 times 3.5 times r4 times 3.5 over 2 minus m4 times 3.5 over 2, this one, plus 1/2 times 2.5 times 50 over 2. Yung next is R2 plus R4 equals 30 plus 20 magiging 50. And then M3 equals R2 times 3 plus M2 minus 30 times 1.5. Yan. Lagay natin lahat sa constraints. And then gawa tayo ng matrix. 6 unknowns, so 6 rows, 6 by 1. So M2, M3, M4, H, R2, and R4. Wait lang. Sorry. R2, R4. Yan. So find M2, M3, M4, H, R2, and R4. Tama ba? Minus 19.17. Check ko lang. 2m2 times 3 plus 3m3 plus 10 times 3 squared over 4, 3 cube pala yan. Yan. Cube pala to. Cube. So, if this is cube, ito na yung values. Meron na tayong M2, M3, M4. So, isa-isa na lang natin. M2, M3, M4, H, R2, and R1. Yan. Wait lang Indeterminate plus non-prismatic. Yan. Okay. So, paano yung model yung beam na yan? Let's try to check kung tama ba yung values natin. So, balik tayo dito. We have 3 plus 3.5, 6.5 yung span. So, add tayo ng node dito sa 0, 0, saka sa 3 meters. Yan. And also at 3 plus 3.5 is 6.5. Yan. So, add tayo ng members. Since this is a beam, frame element dapat. So, we have this, saka ito rin. And then, add tayo ng support. Merong fixed dito. This is also fixed. Yan. And then, we have a uniform load sa span na to. Uniform load 10 kN per m. And then, para sure na lang, lalagyan na lang din natin ng node yung merong load. So, at 3 plus 2.5, that's 5.5. So, lagay tayo ng node dito. Wait lang. So, frame element, another frame element. And then, let's add a nodal point load. So, dito, merong 20 kN. Yan. So, if 20 yan, ito yung reactions, but notice na medyo iba siya. Sana yung math god. R4. So, dito, 29.54 yung nasa A. Or yung R2. But dito, 25.526. Now, this is different kasi sa figure kasi natin, this is 2EI. So, dapat, i-change din natin yung properties. So, gawa tayo ng dito tayo sa members and then member sections. Click plus. And then, let's make a section for I lang or EI. So, let's make the moment of inertia 1. And then, just retain E. Di yan magmamatter. So, click on create. By the way, change natin to I. And then, let's add another one for 2I. So, label natin as 2I. But, yung moment of inertia, gagawin natin 2. Kasi parang nadoble na siya. So, create. We have these sections, so papalitan natin. This is, first member must be I only. While the 2, itong span na to should be I2. 2I. So, 2i, ito rin. 2i. Wait lang. Ba't iba? 20... Ano yun? 24.474. Now, let's make this safer by making the modulus of elasticity 1. So, ano na lang. Member sections. Edit natin. Gawin natin 1. And then, gawin natin tong 2. I mean, 1 din. 1. Yan. Two I. Ba't iba? Wait lang ah. $25. Wait lang, check ko lang. $6.5 5.5. Okay, sorry. Mali yung node ko. Nalagay ko sa minus 0.5 instead of 0. So, ano na lang, remove na lang natin. So, dapat nasa 0 yan. Sagad. So, frame element. Let's add a fixed support. And then, distributed load. So, this is 10 pa rin yan. UDL. This must be I. Yan. So, ito na. Tama na. 24.47. This one. Gawin natin 5 decimal places. Yan. 24.47368. Yan yung R4. Or the reaction here. 24.47368. The moment reaction is 26.48544. Which is this one. But again, for 3-moment equation, yung left moment value kasi yung masasolve niya. So, the reaction must be clockwise. Doon sa 0.4. So, just change the sign. And then, R2 is 25.52632. Yan. And the moment reaction at this point is 22.40652, this one. So, tama na yung reactions natin. Double check ko yung kanina. Ang haba ng equation kasi. Ay. Basta yun na yung answers natin. Ito. Okay, yung mali dito is ginawa ko yung 50 minus R4 and then sinubstitute ko ulit dyan. Hindi yan pwede. Sorry. Tama ba? Plus M2 minus 30 times 1.5. Yan. Solve R4. One-third M2. Positive dapat. Positive. And then 105 over 3 is, tama naman, 35. So, mali yung sign natin. Wait lang. Tama pala, minus 1/3 yan. So, tama yung R4. And then we have this equation. Palitan natin yung R2. Yan. And also yung R4. Saan yung R4? Ito yung R4. Solve R4 na lang. So ito dapat yung R4 in terms of M4, M2, and M3. So, remove ko na lang yan. And then, ano na lang. I will just leave it to you as an exercise to solve all the unknowns by manual calculations. Kasi matatagalan na tayo. Yan. Now, how about for this second beam? Yan. Itong beam na to, madali na lang. Bakit? Alam kasi natin yung deflection at point B. Merong support kasi dyan, so ibig sabihin, deflection here is, bala, H equals 0. Yan. So, we can actually copy the same equations. Bala, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yung equations na yan, or, pwede ngang yung 3-moment equations na lang, kasi tatlong unknowns lang, ano yung mag-change? Alam natin na lahat ng deflection sa point B is 0. So, papalitan natin yan ng 0. Bali, ito yung mayayari. Magiging 0 yan. 0, 0. This is also 0. So, essentially, lahat ng nasa right side ng equation magiging 0. So, isosolve na natin yan by using 3 equations, 3 unknowns. Kasi unknowns lang natin are M2, M3, and M4. Now, we can use our calculators for that. So, let's check the first equation. Ano na lang, M2, I will treat M2 as X, M3 as Y, and M4 as Z. Yan. So, X, Y, and Z. So, katugma niyan is A, B, C. And then, our constant term is D. Yan. Yung A, B, saka C, yan yung coefficients ng M2, M3, and M4. So, type natin yan dito. For the first equation, dito tayo, 5. Go to 3 unknowns. So, press 2. Yan. So, for M2, coefficient is 3 times 2, magiging 6. And then, 3M3 becomes positive 3. Yan. C is for M4. Walang M4 dito na equation. So, 0 lang yan. Now, D is the constant term. We have to move this to the right side. So, minus 10 times 3 cubed divided by 4. Yan. And then, for the second equation, we have 3M2. So, 3. And then, 2 times 3 plus 3.5 divided by 2. This expression plus M4 times 3.5 over 2. Yan. And then plus 10 times 3 cubed divided by 4. Ano pala? A, B, C. Move natin pala to sa right side. Kasi these are constant terms. So, minus pala, minus 10 times 3 cubed over 4 plus, again, plus na yan kasi I am just using a parenthesis. 20 times 1 times 3.5 squared minus 1 squared divided by 3.5 over 2. Now, you can just store this sa calculators. Yung constant terms na yan. Para mas madali. Tama ba? Minus 196. Check ko nga. 10 times 3 cubed over 4. Hmm, 99.64 dapat. Ano na lang, store na lang natin. Ten cube 10 times 3 cube pala over 4. Yan. Store ko sa A. And then this constant term, store ko sa B. So, minus yan. Minus 10 times 3 cubed over 4 plus 20. Omit na lang yung times 1. 3.5 squared minus 1 over 3.5 times 2. Yan. So, shift, store, lagay natin sa B. And then, for the last expression, we have this one. So, 20 times, magiging negative din yan. 20 times 2.5 times 3.5 squared minus, ano yan? 2.5 squared over 3.5 times 2. shift store C. Yan. So, mode equation. Balik tayo. So, 6, 3, omit this, and then recall A for the constant term. And then 3, this is 2 times 3 plus 3.5 over 2. And then 3.5 over 2. Recall B for the constant term. Yan. And then, for the last one, 3.5 over 2. And then 2 times 3.5 over 2. Magka-cancel yung 2. So, 3.5 na lang yan. And then, the constant term will be moved to the right. So, recall C. Yan. By the way, this is M3 and M4. So, walang M2 sa equation na to. So, this is actually 0. 1.75 should correspond to M3, which is nasa B. And yung M4 must correspond to C. So, yan yung 3.5. Wait lang medyo may iba na naman. Lagyan natin yan ng support dito. Reaction must be, 8.129. Check natin. Tama pala. 8 minus 8.1296. Yan. So, M2 pala is, that's my X. So, minus 8.1296. Or 7 na lang. K and M. This is directed counterclockwise. M3 ko naman is minus 6.2406. And then M4 is minus 9.1246. Yan. So, this is K and M. But, this is directed clockwise. Although negative yan, again, yung moment sa 3-moment equation is the moment, the left moment value. So, to counteract a negative value, you must have a clockwise moment. So, clockwise yung reaction dito. If you will check dito, the direction, here, this is clockwise. So, isa yan sa considerations talaga sa 3-moment equation. So, ito yung M4. And then, yung tanong is, solve the reactions. Solve the beam reaction. So, aside from the moments, kasali yan, lagyan natin dito. This is 8.1297 MA. While here we have 9.1246 K and M. Now, the question is, ano yung RA, RB, and RC. Yan. Para makuha natin yung RA, RB, saka RC, we can use this moment. Yang M3. Yan kasi yung moment sa point B from the left. So, to solve RA pala, RA, we can sum up moments about B. So, RA multiplied by 3 meters. This is counterclockwise, so minus 8.1297. And then minus, meron niyang resultant dyan. This is 10 times 3, which is 30. And this is 1.5. So 30 times 1.5, this must be equal to minus 8.1297. Yan. So solve natin. 3x minus 8.1297 minus 30 times 1.5 equals minus 8.1297. So RA is 15. 15 ba yan? 15.629 dapat. Wait lang, at iba. Three times x minus wait, sa 8.1297 ko na equate. This must be equated to this one, M3. Sorry. So minus 6.2406. Yan. So RA is 15.6297. This is KN. Yan. And then to solve RC, to solve RC, we have to still take moments about B, but from the from the right. So from the right, let's take moments about C. Mag-change na yung conventions natin. Kasi from the right, clockwise moments will be positive. Negative. And then counterclockwise moments will be positive. Wait na. So, this is now, 9.1246 is clockwise yan. So, magiging minus na yan. Since this is from the right. Yan. And then RC will cause a counterclockwise moment about B. So, din yan? Minus RC times 3.5. And then meron tayong 20 kN. Moment arm patungo sa B is again 2.5. Still that's a clockwise moment, so magiging minus 20 times 2.5. Yan. By the way, this is plus pala. Sorry. Kasi counterclockwise movement from the right magiging positive. So, equate natin yan to M3. Yan. So, minus 9.1246 plus x ano nga yan? 15.10971. Tama. Lagay ko na lang yung value din. Minus 6.2406. Yan. So, reaction natin is 15.1097. Tama. May nag-comment si Max Knight. Salamat. 15.1097. This is also Kn. Yan. And then to solve RB, we have to sum up vertical forces. Meron na kasi tayong RA saka RC. So, summation of forces vertical, we have 15.6297 plus 15.1097. Yan yung reactions natin. And then minus 30, this load, minus 20. Yan. Plus RB, this must equal 0. So, we have 19.261. Yan. Check natin. Tama. 19.261. So, ano na lang. Yung importante dito, ano kasi, medyo tedious kasi pag simplify talaga natin yan using 6 equations. So, ano na lang. Try nyo na lang. Yung importante is, yung concept dito, equating the slope using the conjugate beam method. Yan yung medyo tricky dito na item. So, salamat.